Hi, I'm Olga and welcome to my kitchen. Today we are making zucchini sauce or zucchini spread. Call it whatever you want. Zucchini is very low carb and in small amounts you can eat this spread on a keto diet. It's definitely a good option if you are on a paleo, whole 30, primal diet. It's also great, of course, for anti-inflammatory diet when you're avoiding nightshades and other things. The beauty of this spread is that you can spice it the way you like it. There's a few main ingredients: zucchini, carrots, onion, and garlic if you want. And you also need a little bit of cooking oil. I use avocado oil, and you need some apple cider vinegar and salt. But when it comes to spices, you can use whatever you like. Make sure to watch this video all the way to the end, where I'm going to be sharing with you how this sauce actually turned out. I'm going to taste it in front of you. I'm going to give you some suggestions on how to store the best way this spread, and I'm going to show you different ways of how I'm serving it. So make sure to stay to the end, and don't forget to click like and subscribe to the channel for more living food recipes. For this recipe we need zucchini. I have this young zucchini. They're small, they don't need to be peeled, but I will clean them up. And it's about a little bit over 2 pounds here, maybe 2.5 pounds. I have carrots, 3 medium-sized carrots. I'm gonna use onion, probably about half of this big onion. And I'm gonna use all of this garlic, the whole head of garlic. And we need greens for garnish. I have cilantro and dill here. Any greens would work here. You're going to need a little bit of any cooking oil that you prefer. I'm gonna use avocado oil. And you need apple cider vinegar for this recipe. Then you also need salt. If you are using any spice that contains salt, including soy sauce, then you will have to adjust the amount of it. And any spices that you prefer. I'm going to use Italian seasoning here. And recently I really like this combination of using organic soy sauce and miso paste, and I tried it in this recipe and it works well. This is a really quick recipe, and pretty much the only annoying part about this recipe is cleaning up the veggies. Zucchini, I'm just gonna rinse them with cold water. These are organic zucchini. I'm going to peel the carrots and the onion. And the most annoying part is garlic. To peel garlic faster, you can use this technique by smooshing garlic cloves. Especially if these are big garlic cloves, they peel much easier. If you just take a big knife, turn away the blade away from your hand. Over here, put the garlic under the widest part of the knife and just smoosh it. And then the skin come off easily, just like this. It took me a few minutes to peel everything, all the veggies, and now I'm gonna preheat the pan. Depending on how thick your pan is. Mine is a cast iron, so it will take a few minutes to preheat. I'm gonna put it to medium high. On my stove it's gonna be about 6. So I'm gonna leave the cover on and let it preheat for a few minutes. And the first ingredient that I'm gonna put in the pan will be carrots, because they're the hardest in this recipe. So I'm gonna start cutting carrots first. We're gonna blend everything after. I actually forgot to take out for the equipment the blender, but we're gonna blend all the ingredients together, so it's really just to cook them faster. So you want to cut the carrots any way you want. I'm gonna split thicker parts in half and just cut it into small pieces. Now that my carrots are cut, the pan should be preheated, and I'm going to add a little bit of oil. I would say I add about a tablespoon of oil. This is just to make the pan non-stick. It's not necessary. You can totally skip the oil. Just a drizzle at the bottom. If you're on a keto diet, this is a low carb recipe and you can probably use a little bit more fat, but I am on a low fat diet. Yes, I try to eat very little healthy fats, like less than 20% of my daily calories. So I use a little bit of it. And now the carrots can go in the pan there. And I need to turn on the vent so it takes out all the smell from the house. And next I'm gonna cut the onion. I'm not gonna use the whole onion in this recipe. It's a big onion, but I'm gonna use maybe a bigger half of it, say 2/3 of it. So the carrots are starting to simmer. I put it on quite high, the temperature in about 7. Now I'm going to add the onion to the carrots. So I'm gonna stir it. I'm going to stir it here. Now I'm going to start cutting zucchini. My zucchini is quite young, and I'm not going to peel them, but I am going to check them for like I saw some of them had like some nicks on the skin and stuff and hardening. Then I'm going to cut off those pieces, but otherwise they look pretty good zucchini. So I'm just going to trim off the ends, this part and the tail where it was attached to the plant. I want the onion to get a little bit of browning edges, like caramelized a lot, and the carrots will start cooking. I'm not even done cutting all of the zucchini, but my onion started to get caramelized. I don't want to get burnt, so I want to add the zucchini in there because it's going to start giving the juice from the zucchini and prevent the burning from the onion. I think I have too much zucchini even for this big green pan, but they do settle. Once they start cooking, they become softer and mushier, and they settle. So the amount in the end is going to be a lot less. So I'm going to cover it now. It's still on about medium. I'm going to put it on 4. And I'm going to check on it in a minute to see how things are going. I decided to add half a teaspoon of sea salt because salt makes zucchini release more juice, just to speed up the process a little bit. But I have to be mindful with the salt in this recipe because I'm going to be adding soy sauce later. I don't want to over salt it. While zucchini is sauteing, I am going to prep dinner. It's almost 3 p.m. and my kids' bus is coming soon. My husband is coming home, so I need to have dinner ready. Always multitasking in the kitchen. So I marinated the salmon fillets here with squeezed lemon juice, orange juice, some soy sauce, ginger powder, and garlic powder and pepper. And it's been sitting here for a few hours. Oh, and also avocado oil a little bit. And now I'm just gonna lay it in the tray for my toaster oven that is also air fryer. Doubles as air fryer. And I usually like to put sesame seeds on top of fish. It makes it look fancier. Now I'm going to put it in the toaster oven in the air fryer for 425 degrees Fahrenheit for 12 minutes, and dinner is ready. I think it's time to add the spices now. You see, zucchinis look soft. First of all, I'm gonna add some apple cider vinegar, a generous tablespoon in here. This will give it some acidity and make it taste more delicious. Usually we like in sauces that acidity from tomatoes, which we're not gonna have it here. So apple cider vinegar does a good job kind of replacing that acidic flavor. And now I'm going to add some Italian seasoning. I'm gonna add about half a tablespoon here. It's just dry herbs. There's no salt in here or anything. You know, I say half a tablespoon and then I go for another half. Now soy sauce. Let's see how much do I need here. Remember, I put a little bit of salt already in here, but I have a good amount here, so I'm not even gonna write how much you're gonna put of it in the recipe. You're gonna have to use your own discretion. I'm gonna use about a tablespoon, maybe 2 teaspoons of white miso paste, which I really like this combination. Recently I added to a lot of my soups, sautés, I feel like it really gives it nice umami flavor to everything. And I'm gonna stir everything and then let it cook again some more. I want zucchini to be fully soft and falling apart. As you can see, I'm not adding garlic yet. I'm gonna add garlic all the way at the end. Now that the veggies are cooked, they're at the end of cooking, I'm gonna shut off the stove and I'm gonna squeeze the garlic now. Garlic is very healthy, very anti-parasitic. It helps lower your cholesterol. Now I'm gonna mix everything and I'm gonna cover it. And I'm gonna even remove it from the heat because my stove takes a while to cool down, because I wanna blend it soon, but I cannot be blending it when it's super hot. This is what it looks like when it's fully cooked. Just wanted to let you know. My pan is still hot, but my children will be home literally in a few minutes, and hopefully I finish filming this part of the video. So I decided to blend it now, hopefully without any disasters. But ideally you should wait until this is fully cooled down. It can be completely cold before you start blending. So I use a hand blender with a metal tip, and make sure when you press the button on it, the blender is inside so it doesn't splat all over. So I'm gonna keep it at this texture. As you can see, you can still see little pieces of carrots in there and stuff. You can blend it more until it's a smoother kind of paste like. Also, if you want to have a little bit watery texture of it, you may add a little bit of vegetable stock or water and just mix it well, and it's gonna be a little bit more liquidy. It's done. I just need to cool it down. You can eat it hot, but personally I prefer this like a cold sauce, like a spread on my bread or next to certain dishes. There you go. I just need to garnish it with a little bit of greens, and it's delicious. It's good. So it's ready. It's been actually a few hours since I finished cooking it. I'm done cleaning up the kitchen after dinner, and we had some of this zucchini sauce with the fish. Unfortunately, I forgot to take a picture or video of my plate with it, but it turned out delicious. Definitely follow this recipe and try it out. And I think it's time to taste it, right? So I'm gonna put some. Always when you make this sauce, especially when you make it ahead to keep it in the refrigerator for some time, never eat directly from this bowl. The bacteria from your mouth can ruin and make the whole thing go bad. So you want to keep it in a clean bowl covered with cover, and every time you want to eat it, put it in a different bowl or plate with a clean spoon. So I'm gonna put a little bit in a bowl here, and then I have a cover for this bowl, and now I can eat from this bowl. So I have a piece of my protein bread. It's quite crispy because I toasted pretty good, so it's crispy. And my favorite way to eat this spread is just to put it on a toast like this. I'm making a mess. So you see? Just like this. This reminds me of my childhood when my brother and I used to put it on a regular bread at that time. You put the sauce like this and you eat it. To your health. Delicious. And I have my dog attacking me already. She's not interested in a zucchini sauce, but she sees me eating the bread, and that's why she's attacking me. I don't have any bread for you. And I have my father-in-law's dog here as well. It's absolutely delicious. It's a little bit sweet, a little bit salty. I taste the garlic because I put garlic at the end of cooking, and it's absolutely perfect. You have to store leftovers of this sauce or spread in the refrigerator covered. I'm not gonna give the dogs zucchini sauce because there's garlic in it and stuff. Without garlic, I think it's okay for dogs, but I have some pieces of bread just to make them feel included. This is Scout. He's my father-in-law's dog, and Sky. Love it?